Today we are going to learn about color gradient of Adobe Illustrator and how to use it properly. Some tips I will give you in this video. So don't skip it anywhere. Hi viewers, I am Even. You are watching my YouTube channel KTA. Please subscribe and press the bell icon for next notification. If you like my video and can get any useful information, please like and share it. In Adobe Illustrator, gradient colors provide a visually appealing way to transition smoothly between two or more colors within an object or shape. Gradients can be applied to various elements, including fills and strokes. Stroke gradient able in update version, adding depth, dimension, and visual interest to your designs. Illustrator offers a versatile gradient panel that allows you to create, edit, and customize gradients. The basic overview of using gradient colors in Adobe Illustrator. There has 3 ways to use gradient color: 1. Creating gradients. 2. Customizing gradients. 3. Saving and loading gradients. The first way is creating gradients. Select the object you want to apply the gradient to. Open the gradient panel, window a gradient. In Types menu you will see 2 options. Click on the Linear Gradient button in the panel. Adjust the gradient stops to define the color transition. Position and adjust the gradient stops to control the radial transition. You can set slider location by using Location option. For that, click on Slider, then select Location 0 to 100 from Location box. Double-click on bottom gradient slider/stops to open Color Palette. Select your color from here. In my previous video I describe how to apply color to any shape. You can learn from there if you are a beginner in Illustrator. Click and slide the top gradient slider to transition position of color mix. Radial gradient. Similarly, select the object. Click on the Radial Gradient button in the Gradient panel Types. Adjust the gradient stops to define the color transition. Freeform gradient. Illustrator also offers a freeform gradient tool that provides more control over color placement. Select the object, then choose the tool and place color points on the object. Here you will see a line area for linear gradient and a round area for radial gradient to customize your gradient. The second way is customizing gradients. Gradient stops. Each gradient has stops that represent color points. You can add, move, and delete stops to adjust the color distribution, opacity. Click on a gradient stop to change its color opacity. This allows for precise control over the appearance of the gradient. Type of gradient. The gradient panel allows you to choose between different types, such as linear, radial, and freeform, angle and scale. For linear gradients, you can set the angle and scale in the gradient panel, controlling the direction and size of the gradient. And the third way is save and load gradients, swatch libraries. You can save your gradients as swatch libraries for future use. Select the shape, which is include gradient color that you want to save. Go to Gradient panel. Click the arrow beside of navigation image. You will find a menu here. Click Save button at the end of the menu. Your gradient will save in swatches chart. Now click the shape which you want to apply the saved gradient. Open swatches. Select your saved gradient from here. If you want to save your gradient color separately, open the Swatches panel, choose Swatch Library menu, and select Save Swatches, Gradient Mesh. For more complex color transitions, Illustrator offers the Gradient Mesh tool, enabling you to create gradients with multiple color points in a mesh. Here's some tips for gradient. 1. You can add opacity stops to control the transparency of the gradient. 2. Use the gradient tool to interactively adjust the angle and position of the gradient directly on the artboard. 3. You can reverse your gradient color with reverse option. 4. You can design your text as gradient color also. For this, first of all you have to convert your text into outline shape. I will create another video about converting image or text. Thank you for watching KTA. For any information please comment.